Hi guys, this is going to be an empties video. I have gone through not a ton of empties in the past, like probably month or so, probably like mid-May or so through June, and it's now beginning of July. Also, sorry if my throat sounds weird. Oh, there's also like a rash on my chest. Anyways, I have, like I said, a couple of products. So I'm going to just get started. The first thing up top here is some sensitive baby wipes. This is the Amazon brand. I'm not entirely sure what that is. It's like the Amazon Basics. I got a big pack of, I believe, 6. Because I really like using these when I've been outside and I'm sweaty and gross. If you live in the South, you know anytime from like April through November, if you're outside for more than 15 minutes, you're going to be a disgusting sweaty mess. So I use these like when I get back from like running errands or something and I don't want to take an entire shower. I will use this to wipe off until I can like get an actual shower to where I don't feel disgusting. They're also really nice for like washing your feet if you're too lazy to get out of bed before you go to bed to like wash your feet, or like in a pinch you can use these for, there were some birds fighting outside. Can we do that sometime other? Okay, anyway, sorry, I have gotten to where I get so distracted easily, so if this video is all over the place, I'm sorry. But anyways, yes, they're nice. They do the job. They're nice and thick. I think they were like 11 or 12 bucks for the 6 of them, so I think that's a pretty decent price for really nice ones, and there's 80 in here. And I'm about out of, I think it'll be my 3rd one? I don't remember. Was there another one in here? No. Okay, so yeah, those are really nice. I definitely plan to purchase another box of them when I run out of the ones I have. I have one in my car, I have one in my room, and one in my bathroom. So maybe that is the very first one that I've used up and I'm about to use up the second one. I guess that makes sense. And then I use them in my car to like wipe off my steering wheel and like the little display because it gets dusty and gross. So I use those to wipe it off and it doesn't leave like weird streak marks or anything, so that's really nice. Next I have some shower gel. This is the Waikiki Beach Coconut from Bath & Body Works. There's like a teeny bit left in there, but it's not coming out. This was nice. It smelled good. It lathered up pretty well. I'm just getting out of using like store brand shower gels and using more like natural homemade ones, just because I prefer supporting small businesses and I prefer knowing the different chemicals and stuff that are going into my body. And I can't really tell you what any of these ingredients are, this long list. So yeah. Plus, Bath & Body Works says they don't test on animals, but they sell their product in China, and China requires you to test on animals. So in America they don't, but it still bothers me that that is the case. So unless I receive them as a gift or something, I won't be repurchasing from them. So yeah. I think it smells good. I think if that sort of stuff doesn't bother you and you're not really worried about that, you just want some good smelling body wash, then like, this is good. Also, do I have another body wash before I move on to something else? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I have 2 scrubs. They're from the same brand, which is the Scented Squirrel. They don't have an Etsy shop, I believe. They have a big cartel shop, and they have an Instagram. I'm a promoter for them, so if you are interested in purchasing anything, they did just have a restock, but they're also having another one in August, and you can use my code UNITY10 to get 10% off of a $15 order. And yeah, these are 2 scrubs from them. I will link them down below, obviously, but these 2 I used up. This is Visions of Sugar Plums. I got this back in December around Christmas time, and I just used it up probably sometime last month, and it smelled super good. You can still kind of smell it. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's like a really like sugary, fruity scent, and it surprisingly smelled really nice. Like, I thought it would smell good because I thought that like sugar plums would smell good, but it's surprised me. They are 8 ounces, both of them are. I think that's their general size. I know they have 4 ounces of some of their products, but I think all of their scrubs are 8 ounces. and they're just different containers occasionally. But yeah, I really like this one. I hope she brings it back at Christmas time this year, but I'm not entirely sure. But I have a ton of scrubs from her, so if not, I will be okay. But this does smell really, really good. And this one is Traveling Girl. This one doesn't say the scent notes, but this one is white tea, lemonade, and apples, and it smelled so freaking good. I just used this up last night. You can still sort of smell it. I cleaned this one out. I haven't cleaned that one out yet. It just smelled, oh, it smelled so good. She has another one that's like white tea, mimosa, and something, and I want to grab something of that scent because she's had that in a couple restocks, so I'm not entirely sure if she's going to bring it back. But so yeah, both of these smelled really good. I would probably keep these containers for other things. But yeah, I would definitely repurchase from her. I love her brand. I love her. And it's really great. And she puts the ingredients on the back. And I mean, they're all stuff that I can at least understand why it was used. And yeah, it's really nice. So I used up those two, which I'm really proud of because I needed to use up some. Let's see, next. Some floss. I've had these in a couple of empties videos, but then again, I never remember if I've actually like posted those videos. So these are my go-to flosses, the little plackers, like stick ones, just because they're easier for me than the like little boxes that you get at the dentist. And these last me a little while. They have like 90 or something in them. I don't know. I thought it told you how much they had in them. Am I just dumb? I don't know, but I get these at Dollar Tree, so they're cheap and they work. Let's see, what else? I have a lot of wax. Let's see, what is not wax? Okay, I think everything else that is in this bag at the moment is wax. Okay, this was a toothpaste from Lush. This was the Ultra Blast tooth powder. I really, really liked this. It did get kind of grody, where it got like chunky, so I couldn't use the rest of it, but I think that's my fault for having my toothbrush too wet. But I really, really liked the taste of this. It's wasabi and mint, but it just tasted like mint. And it was weird because most of the toothpastes, like powders that I use, don't fizz up, and this one did, so I was like, whoa friend, what's going on? But yeah, this was really, really good. If I ever decide that I want to get another tooth powder from them, this will probably be the one that I go for, because I've tried a couple other flavors and I didn't like them, so this is probably what I would repurchase if I were to repurchase it. Next, I'm so sad I've used this up. I knew I was going to for a while, but this is the Alba Botanica Natural Even Advanced Night Cream, and I think this has a lot to do with all of my like hyperpigmentation and discoloration going away. It's obviously not gone, but like it's so much lighter than it used to be, and that's because I started using this again. And it's supposed to reduce the appearance of dark spots, and I mean, I literally like scraped this bad boy to where there was basically nothing left. And it's really expensive, so I don't think I will be repurchasing this. Plus I bought a vitamin C serum to use to try to get rid of the rest of the discoloration, but this was really, really nice. Alba Botanica is also a pretty good brand. They're almost all of their stuff is like vegetarian, or I think some of their products might be vegan, but I'm not sure. They're all cruelty-free as far as I know. So yeah, pretty good product. If you're looking for a really nice night cream that is going to work against hyperpigmentation and everything, this should be your go-to. It's really, really good. Kind of pricey, but really good. Another thing was this toner. This is from 4 Birds Bath Body Beauty. This is from an Etsy shop. If I can find the Etsy shop, I will put it in the description. But this is the toner for acne-prone skin, and it had witch hazel, distilled water, organic apple cider vinegar, tea tree oil, and lavender essential oil. I thought I heard something, but I don't know what it was. But anyways, this was really, really nice. I think it worked pretty well. I'm religious towards toners. I have to use one whenever I wash my face. If I'm not washing my face, I definitely use a toner. I like the ones with the spray bottles because then I can use it on a cotton pad, or I can just spray it directly onto my face if I know I just washed it. And I just want some like soothing ingredients. But I think this one worked really well. I've gotten to the point to where my skin isn't like super breaky outy anymore. but I still do, especially on my chin. Like, I got some little bumps right there, and then occasionally I'll get them like right here and sometimes right here. So I think stuff like this is really nice. The one I have right now I don't think is for acne prone skin, but it still works really well. So yeah, but I did really like this one. This was 4.25 ounces, so pretty decent size. And I think if I get tired of trying new toners, I would go back to this one just because I did really like it. But I feel that way about a lot of toners, so I think this is definitely would be a repurchase, but I don't know if I will just because I'm still enjoying trying new ones. The next thing is from Wellspring Naturals, another Etsy shop that I will try to link down below. This is the Restore My Soul Mega Detox with Lavender. It's like one of those foot detoxes, and I know a lot of people don't believe in them. I'm kind of on the fence about them, but this definitely made me more believing, because you can look at her listing for this item or the other one that does not have lavender, and it tells you what different results mean, and I basically got what I thought I would. There was like a ton of yeast, and there was some like heavy metals and everything, which I kind of went into it knowing would happen, but there wasn't any other things that I was like surprised about, so I did really like it. I can't think of what else would have caused those results, just because the only ingredients are baking soda, Epsom salt, sea salt, lavender buds, and lavender and ginger essential oils. So I don't think there's anything in there that would have made the water look that way, and I went into it with clean feet, so it wasn't like it was just pulling dirt off of my feet. But yeah, I plan to repurchase this again. I want to get something to soak my feet in that's like white, because I had to like strain the stuff out onto a white towel because I was using a bucket that was like dark green. But yeah, I would definitely repurchase this, so I will list this down below if I can find it and I remember when I'm posting. But I really did like this, and I will probably repurchase it. And the last non-wax thing is my little Carmex. I think I got this probably close to a year ago. I scraped the hell out of it. And while I do love Carmex, I am ready to let it go. I used Carmex religiously all through middle school. I think it does make my lips feel really nice, but I just think I can get the same results with more natural products. So yeah, I did really like Carmex. I think Carmex is a great staple piece if you're not super concerned about this sort of stuff like I am. You do get a decent amount of product in here. I mean, it did take me forever to use up, but yeah, me and Carmex are saying goodbye now, and I'm okay with that. We had a good run, so I won't be repurchasing it, but like I say about a lot of things, if certain aspects of it don't bother you like they bother me, then I would recommend it, but Carmex has to go for me. Okay, now into the fun part for me, wax. So I have a lot of it in here. I've been trying to get better about using up more of my wax, which I did for a while, and then I just bought more, so it was kind of counterproductive. But alright, I am going to start with this one because I spent the longest time thinking that it said DCY strawberry, and I was like, I have no idea what that means. Turns out I posted when I melted it, and she said it's icy strawberry, which like doesn't really make sense to me either, but makes so much more sense than trying to figure out what DCY meant. This was like a strawberry candy mixed with like a mint. That's exactly what it smelled like. And this was from, oh god, I think this was from Pink Mermaid wax melts. I will try to list any of the shops down below if I can find at the shops. Some of them are old wax melts that I don't think are even sold, like the brand doesn't exist anymore, but most of the stuff is vendor wax, which is what I typically buy. So yeah, this was a nice one. I don't think she sells this one anymore. I'm sure you could get her to do a custom, but I'm not preferential towards it, so that was okay. But I do like strawberry scents, but I'm just not going to repurchase that one. This was a scented squirrel sample. It was blood orange and cannabis flowers. Smelled super ridiculously good. Let me get a little sniff. So good. So I would probably repurchase this if she sold it like it was an actual thing versus me having to buy it as a custom order, but I do think it was really nice. Let's see. Here's another Scented Squirrel sample. I just melted this one yesterday or the day before that. This was cotton candy, lemon sugar, and angel food cake. Also really, really good. Like a bakery scent. Again, if sold like as a scent shot, I would probably buy it. I don't know if I would buy this as a custom order, but I do think that this smelled really nice. Let's see, here's some scented like wax melts from Statement Candle Co. I think, yeah, I have 4 of them. Hers are like just foil wrapped. I have 3 freshly cut lilacs, which is literally one of my all-time favorite scents. I have realized that I love lilacs, and this is the most realistic, strong lilac scent, and it is so good. I ended up buying like 10 of them because they just smell so freaking good. So obviously I would repurchase these. I think they're really nice. And yeah, I think these are probably some of my favorites. I also melted a pink sugared pearls from her. Honestly, I don't remember what this smelled like. I think this just smelled like sugary, sweet bakery type scent. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice scent, but I don't know if I would repurchase it. Definitely would repurchase freshly cut lilacs. Let's see. Alright, 2 that I am pretty sure you can't buy anymore. This was a Yankee Wax Potpourri Tart. The citrus scent. I'm pretty sure this is literally from when my mom was like a kid. It was impossible to break. It literally looked like some kind of geode or like crystal when I broke it. And it smelled kind of gross. So I'm pretty sure you can't buy these anymore, but I wouldn't repurchase it anyways. This was a Hannah's Mulberry Melt from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Hannah's Potpourri Specialties. Copyright 1995. So again, a super old one. I don't even remember what this smelled like. It just smells kind of like berries. It didn't smell like disgusting like the other one, but again, I don't think you can buy these anymore. So yeah. The last little sample, this is from L3 Waxy Wonders, I believe is the shop name. This was Cogsworth, which is fig and rhubarb pie crust vanilla smoothie. This just had a lot going on for me. Like, I've realized that I don't really like rhubarb. I don't like to eat it. I don't really like the way it smells. So I think overall this smelled pretty good, but like also had that little bit of something I didn't really like, so I don't think I would repurchase this. But yeah, it was a nice enough melt. Okay, here's one from Fresh Picked Scents. This was Zebras Were Pink. Ironically, it was a little black melt, and this smelled so good. I think it was some kind of like lemonade scent. I hate when they don't give you like scent descriptions on them. I know that that's like super first world problems, but like I like having that little aspect to where I know what it smells like. But this smelled really good. This was really expensive for this little bitty wax melt. I mean, this is like a semi-normal size, and like while this is taller, like it's like super tiny, and this was I think like $2.50 or something, and these are like $1.75. So while I did really like it, I think I'm going to stick to Fresh Picked Scents like for 6-packs, which make it a little bit cheaper, and hopefully this scent comes in that because it does smell really, really good. And lastly, I have 3 Sugar Skulls from Savior Senses, I guess is that name. They're little sugar skulls. This was Spyro and Sparks, which I think was like a bubbly berry scent. Pretty good. I'm not a fan of fizzy scents, so this kind of threw me off a little bit because I feel like it is fizzy, but like also it's okay. So I think that smelled pretty good. Midsummer Nights also smelled pretty good. This was like one of those like, I don't want to say sorry if you can hear my dad weed eating, but it was like one of those like, gosh, like herbally kind of scents, but it smelled pretty good. I think you have to be in a mood for this kind of scent because it's like a frankincense kind of scent. I don't know if there's frankincense in this, but it's that kind of scent, so you have to be in the mood for it. And then this is another one of my favorites. This is nectarine and white ginger. So freaking good. Definitely would buy again. It smells really, really good. So that is everything. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it gave you guys some inspiration to buy and other stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and join my crazy family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!